Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to go ahead and do my review of My Little Pony Season 5 Episode 19. And I'm sorry that I'm kind of late again on this review, but I mean late again on one of my reviews. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so this episode first starts off with Pinkie Pie getting done with making a bunch of cupcakes at Sugar Cube Corner. And you also get a chance to see the Cake Twins at the beginning as well, and they're pretty freaking adorable. Yeah. But anyway, so so then Miss Cake comes in with a special letter saying that Princess Cadance and Shining Arbor were gonna have a baby. And that's where I was like, what? Because that sounds like some pretty big news. But anyway, so then Miss Cake told Pinkie that Pinkie had to keep told Pinkie that it was a top secret, which meant Pinkie needed to keep it a secret. And apparently Pinkie Pie didn't take that too well. So yeah, so after the intro, so then hang on just a second. Sorry about that. So after the intro, Pinkie and her gang meet up at Twilight's castle, and once they meet up at Twilight's castle, Twilight and Pinkie tell everyone that Princess Cadance, Shining Armor are coming to visit. So then Twilight went and showed all the things that she collected that Shining Armor loved as a cult, and I think maybe Twilight put them in her room. But anyway, so the surprise kept getting harder and harder for Pinkie to keep as they kept going through all the things that Twilight got to surprise Shining Armor with. And then Rarity also made it harder for Pinkie to keep the promise by telling her that if some pony breaks a promise for some pony else, that pony has to live with that guilt forever. And it's just so funny and entertaining to see Pinkie's faces and expressions throughout this episode, and especially how she bounced out of Twilight's castle. As she said, gotta bounce! Like she literally bounced from corner to corner, up and down, from across the room, trying to get out as quickly as she can. Yeah, so that's where her friends started to think that there was something wrong with Pinkie. Definitely not a first situation. But anyway, so Pinkie quickly ran back to Sugar Cube Corner, and once she got back, she decided to stay away from every pony, and up until Princess Cadance and Shining Armor came. However, Mr. K came in and reminded Pinkie of being his backup delivery for him on some things, which Pinkie still had to go out in public even after she wanted to stay away from every pony. And so Pinkie Pie does end up doing those deliveries, but with the disguise, which wasn't a very good one. It ends up being noticed by the CMCs, which again, I'm just so glad they finally got their marks. Yes, but yeah, anyway, so they asked for some gossip, and again, that kept making it harder for Pinkie to keep Princess Cadance and Shining Armor secret. So then once Pinkie ran away from the CMCs, she then ran into Fluttershy and was asked to bring some snacks to the castle for Shining Armor and Princess Cadance. So then after Pinkie met up with Fluttershy, she continued to make her deliveries without being spotted by any pony. So Pinkie Pie did just that and felt really bad for avoiding her friends while making those deliveries that Mr. Cake wanted her to. And so Pinkie Pie headed back to Sugar Cube Corner, and then Gummy ended up giving Pinkie Pie a list of Pinkie promises that she made to Twilight. So in the next scene, Pinkie heads over to the school where the CMCs go go to and started making them balloon animals for the youngins. So, but after Pinky sees a mom with a filly crying in her crib in her carriage walking by, she accidentally ends up making a baby bottle for Scoots instead. So it seems like wherever Pinky went, it just got harder and harder for her to keep the secret for Princess Cadance in Shining Armor. And then Pinky finally met back up with the gang back at Twilight's castle, and then found out that Shining Armor and Prince Cadance's visit got delayed, which again made it harder for Pinky to keep their big surprise. So Pinky couldn't take it anymore. So she finally decided to tell him. However, Shining Armor disrupted Pinkie Pie as he came in, because apparently Shining Armor and Princess Cadance's trip didn't get delayed because they weren't needed in Meritonia until a different day, and the summit they were supposed to attend to got postponed. Alright, and so in the next scene, Pinkie Pie and her friends decided to meet Princess Cadance and Shining Armor in the town square. But however, once they got there, you didn't see them because they actually found a note telling them to go on a scavenger hunt to find clues to leading up to where Princess Cadance and Shining Armor's big surprise was. So Pinky and her friends started the scavenger hunt by going over to the CMC school to find their first clue. And apparently their first clue was in the Full Free Press. So on the clue they found on the Full Free Press said something about Applejack's birth certificate. And it looked pretty cute, I'm not gonna lie. But so they head over to the town hall, and once they got there, Pinky then leads them to where AJ's birth certificate is and a bunch of other file stuff. And like I said, the filly pic of AJ shown on it was really cute. And so once Twilight grabbed it with her horn to get a look at it, AJ turned it around with her hoof because of how embarrassed she got of it. So the clue on the back of AJ's birth certificate led to the furniture store. And that's where they got the crib for Princess Cadance and Shining Armor's baby. And the next clue on the crib led to Sugar Cube Corner. And that ended up being the place where they go to next, which also concluded the scavenger hunt. And that's where they finally find out what the big surprise is. And so that's where they finally get excited for them and they also began to celebrate with them as well. And again, so overall, I thought this was a pretty great episode, but it wasn't as great as or emotional as last weekend's episode. But I loved all the crazy facial expressions Pinky made throughout this episode. So anyway, this is my review on My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, Season 5, Episode 19. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Alright, thanks guys. Alright, bye.